Deep beneath the heavy crust of the Yangtze River basin, a colossal artificial mass exerts an unprecedented, unrelenting pressure down upon the Earth. 65 million tons of concrete and steel sit heavily upon ancient granite bedrock, permanently altering the geodynamic equilibrium of the entire landscape. This is not merely an infrastructure project. It is a structural intervention that has slightly altered the very rotation of our planet. 39 billion cubic meters of water, trapped within a narrow gorge, concentrated into a single, terrifyingly immense geographical point. The sheer displacement of this massive fluid weight has shifted the global mass, slowing Earth's rotation by precisely 0.06 microseconds. To understand how this absolute mechanical dominance was achieved, we must first look at the invisible forces acting deep within the dam. The structure stretches across 2.3 kilometers, a monolithic gray wall rising 181 meters high to hold back an entire river. But behind this grand, silent concrete facade lies a dark, violent matrix of extreme high-pressure hydrology and mechanical stress. The immense weight of the reservoir continuously pushes against the barrier, searching for the smallest structural flaw or microfissure. Every square centimeter of the concrete face must withstand hundreds of tons of hydrostatic pressure without a single millimeter of yielding. Deep inside the dark mountain tunnels, 32 colossal Francis turbine units form the absolute beating heart of this massive power network. Each individual generator possesses a capacity of 700 megawatts, driven by massive water columns dropping down from immense heights. The massive rotors, weighing thousands of tons, spin relentlessly in the dark, converting raw kinetic energy into pure electrical force. These mechanical components are subjected to extreme frictional heat and cavitation forces that would rapidly destroy ordinary industrial metals.
We are standing atop the observation deck of the hydraulic dam, a marvel of modern engineering. This structure generates over 2 gigawatts of power.
To build these massive kinetic heart units, engineers had to completely redefine the boundaries of modern industrial metallurgy. Each turbine blade begins as a glowing, white-hot steel ingot inside a massive, high-temperature smelting forge. A koolmijepthwerlijk van turn then exerts thousands of tons of vertical force to shape the dense metal. This massive compression technique aligns the internal molecular grain structure, making the metal immune to structural fatigue. The raw components are transported across vast distances using custom multi-axle heavy transport platforms under total police escort. Vatican-sized cargo ships carry these immense steel modules down the river, navigating narrow locks with mere centimeters of clearance. Once on site, the heavy structures are slowly lowered into subterranean generator pits using custom gantry cranes. The assembly process requires a precise mechanical dung sai shio nyar, often less than the thickness of paper. Specialized automated welding robots work continuously in dark chambers, bonding the heavy alloy segments into a single structure. Every single welded joint must be treated with intense heat to relieve the built-up internal mechanical stress. Without this critical stress relief phase, the massive structure would quickly fracture under the violent impact of water. The cooling process of these thick metal joints must be controlled carefully over several days using thermal blankets. Outside, the long concrete barrier must also face a dangerous internal enemy known as hydration heat. When 28 million cubic meters of concrete cure together, they generate an incredible amount of internal chemical warmth. Left unchecked, this trapped heat would expand the core, causing massive internal cracks that could compromise the dam. To resolve this massive thermal threat, engineers designed an intricate underground cooling matrix woven directly into the wet concrete. Thousands of kilometers of heavy steel pipes were laid out in precise geometric configurations before each layer was poured. Massive refrigeration plants pumped millions of liters of ice-cold water deep through the interior of the rising structure. This constant internal heat extraction kept the curing temperature stable, eliminating dangerous thermal expansion gradients completely. Every single block of the dam required individual temperature monitoring using hundreds of embedded digital thermal sensors. Technicians worked in rotating shifts inside dark field control rooms, tracking the live heat data on massive monitors. Even with this advanced thermal management, the physical scale of the concrete mass created heavy, localized structural stress. The immense granite foundation beneath the dam had to be stabilized using deep pressure grout injection techniques. Engineers drilled holes deep into the bedrock, pumping liquid cement under massive pressure to seal every natural fissure. This created an impenetrable monolithic curtain, preventing the high-pressure reservoir water from seeping beneath the dam structure. But the raw natural force of the river constantly brings another silent, destructive hazard into the lake reservoir. Millions of tons of heavy silt and industrial muck flow down from the upper mountain basins every year. As the fast river water hits the still reservoir lake, the sediment rapidly settles straight to the bottom. Over time, this dense accumulating layer of mud threatens to choke the massive lower water intakes entirely. To prevent this slow mechanical strangulation, specialized deep-level sediment flushing tunnels were integrated into the lower structure. These specialized low-level outlets are built to utilize the massive hydrostatic pressure of the reservoir to violently blast out the mud. When the heavy internal hydraulic valves are slowly triggered, an immense column of thick, muddy water explodes from the dam. This violent flushing action clears out thousands of tons of accumulated mud per minute, keeping the deep intakes completely unobstructed. The mechanical design of these sediment flushing gates requires an incredibly tough, highly specialized, abrasion-resistant alloy lining. High-velocity water mixed with sharp, abrasive sand would rapidly erode ordinary industrial steel plates within a few operational cycles. Every single flushing operation puts immense physical strain on the structural framework of the lower dam body. The violent kinetic vibrations caused by the high-velocity discharge are carefully monitored by deep seismic sensors inside the mountain. Technicians analyze these live sound waves to ensure the intense vibrations are not causing any internal concrete delamination. Alongside silt management, the massive infrastructure must also handle the continuous threat of drifting, floating debris. Huge fields of discarded industrial plastic, uprooted trees, and organic trash accumulate constantly at the surface of the dam wall. To handle this, a fleet of fully automated surface clearing vessels works silently to scoop up the debris field. These mechanical trash skimmers prevent the floating waste from jamming the critical upper spillway emergency overflow gates. Every subsystem of this vast facility is interconnected into a highly secure, centralized digital industrial network. The ultimate control over this massive artificial river barrier rests inside a fortress-like command center deep inside the rock.
We are live from the central control tower overlooking the largest grid system in the country. The integration of the new AI protocols has already shown significant returns.
From this deep subterranean control fortress, the massive electrical current flows directly into an intricate network of step-up transformers. These giant transformers boost the generated voltage up to an incredible 500 kilovolts to minimize transmission power losses. This massive electrical amplification takes place within heavily insulated gas-filled switchgear systems carved deep inside the adjacent granite mountain. The use of sulfur hexafluoride gas allows engineers to safely place high-voltage systems into compact underground rock caverns. Without this advanced gas insulation, the massive electrical arc discharges would instantly vaporize the entire cavern infrastructure. Massive thick copper busbars run along the rock ceilings, carrying millions of amperes toward the external transmission lines. The intense electromagnetic fields generated inside these narrow stone tunnels create a continuous, deep hum that vibrates the air. Engineers wearing specialized, static shielding safety suits inspect these silent, high-voltage corridors using specialized thermal imaging cameras. They search for the slightest thermal hotspot along the connections that could indicate a catastrophic electrical failure. To keep the massive underground transformers from overheating, an intricate oil-circulating Tarn-Yit cooling loop runs continuously. Thousands of liters of highly refined synthetic dielectric oil are pumped through the massive transformer cores every minute. The hot oil is then directed into massive external water-cooled heat exchangers situated directly in the river current. This constant thermal exchange extracts megawatts of waste heat, keeping the vital power grid perfectly balanced. From the underground cavern outlets, the massive 500 kilovolt transmission lines finally emerge out into the open daylight. Gigantic steel pylons, anchoring the heavy transmission cables, stretch across the steep, misty mountain peaks as far as the eye can see. While the massive electrical energy is sent across the continent, the dam must also maintain a vital commercial shipping corridor. To allow large cargo ships to bypass the immense 110-meter height difference, a colossal 5-stage ship lock system was constructed. This massive concrete staircase for ships cuts directly through the solid rock mountain adjacent to the main dam wall. Each of the 5 individual lock chambers acts as a massive concrete bathtub sealed by enormous steel miter gates. These giant gates stand over 30 meters high, shutting tightly to withstand the massive water volume of the next chamber. When a cargo vessel enters the lowest chamber, the massive lower steel gates slide closed with absolute mechanical precision. Massive underground culverts then gravity feed millions of liters of water into the chamber, raising the ship slowly up. This sequential filling process raises the cargo vessels stage by stage over a grueling but mathematically flawless 4-hour transit. For smaller passenger vessels and urgent cargo, engineers designed an even more radical mechanical solution: a giant ship lift. This incredible machine is the largest ship lift ever constructed, operating as a massive vertical elevator for naval vessels. A single giant steel chamber, filled with water and carrying a 3,000-ton ship, is hoisted vertically into the air. The total moving mass of this water-filled chamber exceeds 11,000 tons, balanced precisely by massive concrete counterweights. Enormous helical steel driving gears turn slowly on massive vertical racks, raising the entire structure in 40 minutes. The safety systems of this vertical elevator utilize giant safety oil pistons to prevent an accidental catastrophic freefall. Technicians monitor this vertical transit from a dedicated control room, checking the precise alignment of the giant gears. Beyond the mechanical marvels of logistics, the dam must constantly withstand intense geodynamic pressures from the surrounding tectonic plates. The massive shifting weight of the colossal reservoir lake can trigger a dangerous phenomenon known as reservoir-induced seismicity. As billions of tons of water press down, the fluid seeps into deep faults, lubricating the ancient rock layers. This microscopic fluid lubrication can slip tectonic faults prematurely, causing localized earthquakes directly beneath the massive structure. To survive these sudden geological shocks, the entire dam was built as separate, independent concrete blocks. These independent blocks can flex and move slightly during an earthquake without cracking the monolithic barrier wall. The joints between these giant blocks are sealed with highly specialized, flexible, multi-layered copper water stops. These metallic seals twist and distort under seismic movement, preventing high-pressure leaks while preserving structural integrity. But during extreme seasonal flood events, the greatest threat comes from the sheer kinetic energy of water. Millions of liters of water cascade down from the mountain valleys, threatening to overtop the main concrete crest. To handle this violent influx, 23 massive surface spillway structures are activated along the central section. The spillway chutes are specifically shaped like steep ski jumps to launch the racing water high into the air. This clever aerodynamic projection breaks the solid water columns into tiny droplets before they strike the riverbed below. By dispersing the massive water stream, the system completely dissipates the destructive force that would erode the foundations. The resulting impact creates a permanent wall of thick, blinding mist that completely engulfs the entire lower valley. Standing at the base of this roaring wall of artificial mist, the true environmental scale of the infrastructure becomes undeniably clear. The massive downstream microclimate has permanently shifted, creating constant heavy local fogs that shroud nearby shipping lanes. To ensure absolute safety across this vast industrial landscape, specialized structure testing is conducted on a daily basis. Engineers deploy advanced autonomous crawler robots deep inside the dark, high-pressure water tunnels to scan internal walls. These mechanical probes utilize high-frequency carbon fiber sensors to detect structural deformations down to a single micron. Every single block of the gray concrete wall undergoes continuous structural evaluation to maintain global safety standards. The massive data gathered by thousands of laser sensors is instantly compiled by an advanced central mainframe computer. This highly secure network can forecast potential tectonic stresses up to 72 hours before they manifest physically. Human technicians work in silence alongside these predictive artificial systems, verifying critical industrial data across multiple layers.
This colossal structure holds billions of litres of water, yet the levels continue to drop due to the ongoing drought conditions gripping the region.
We have fundamentally bent a wild, destructive river to our industrial will, forcing it to power entire cities. Yet, this massive mechanical dominance requires eternal, flawless maintenance from the engineering teams hidden inside the rock. The smallest automated system failure or structural oversight would unleash a truly cataclysmic hydrokinetic disaster downstream. This is the true reality of modern megaprojects, a constant high-stakes balancing act between engineering, genius, and nature.
The Central Command Facility monitors global operations in real time, ensuring peak efficiency across all sectors.